Hey, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about firming up over 40. So if you're a woman over 40 or over 50 like me, and you want to firm up, just have a toned body, and you're really struggling and you're working out and what you're doing is not really working, or you're being told that you need to lift heavier weights, but you either can't lift heavier weights or you don't have heavier weights at home, or you just don't want to lift heavier weights, then this is for you. So in this video, I'm going to talk about and show you some of the things that I do that help make me be able to maintain a toned, lean body that I've been using for years, that I use with my clients, that I recommend to my clients. So I'm going to show them to you. So hopefully they will help you on your journeys to firm up over 40. First, who am I? Why should you listen to me? So I'm Jen. I'm a mom of three. I'm a business owner. I've owned a med spa for over 20 years, and I've been obsessed with fitness pretty much as long as I can remember. My clients were struggling with their bodies and their confidence when they were coming in for their facials. They just were not happy with their bodies. So I wanted to create some content to help them age with confidence and strength. In this video, I'll show you different tips that I use for myself that I know will work in helping you tone up, firm up, lose fat over the age of 40, really age with confidence and use some of these tips. Let's get started on some of the things that are really helping me to maintain a toned body. And these are definitely things that you can do at home. Okay, so the first concept I want to talk about is progressive overload, which is when you would ideally keep increasing your weights. But a lot of times women don't have a lot of weights at home, or they're hesitant to grab a heavier weight. But you know what that would look like, say if I was using 10 pounds and go to 12 or 15 pounds. You can also do additional sets. So if you normally do, or reps, if you normally do like 3 sets of 10, then let's try, 4 sets of 10 or 4 sets of 15. So if you're in a progressive overload and add more sets, but you don't have a lot of time, then try and go do a little bit faster. So that will challenge you in a different way. So if I normally do 15 pounds, but I only have 10, and I normally do 3 sets, then I'm going to do 4 sets, but do it faster. So, I would increase the speed and do a little bit more volume. So you can try that as a way of progressive overloading if you don't have heavier weights or you don't want to lift heavier weights. So another thing I like to do is time under tension. So that's another way to kind of get around using heavier weights to mix up your workouts to help you just burn fat and build muscle. So time under tension would just be, slowing down actually. So say we were going to do, like you do squats or something. Okay. So say squats. So you would then go slower and hold, and then go slower going up. So same, if you're holding weights, so you would go slower on the way down, hold it, and then go up. And you can play with increasing the hold each time, so that will challenge your muscle as well. And then when you're holding it, you can even do like a little pulse and slowly go back up. You can also go down really slow, pulse, go up fast. That's another way. So you're just putting different amounts of tension on the muscle, and that will really help you firm up as well. Okay, so the third thing I like to do to help me stay lean or to build more muscle is to do supersets. And I usually like to do them with the same muscles when I'm working at home and I don't have heavier weights. So for instance, if I was doing bicep curls, I would do back to back 2 different bicep curl exercises. So I would do standard bicep curls for 10, say, and then I would go straight into a hammer curl for 10. So increasing the volume, but hitting the muscle at a little bit of a different angle. So you can do that. Even a lot of times I like to hold out the weights for the biceps and get more of like a stretch and go slower. So we're combining, the tempo, going at a slower tempo, hold, and then changing the angle, but doing them back to back. So really like tiring out the muscle from different angles. That's called an agonist superset. You can do it with legs by doing also, say, lunging. So say we can do a back lunge And I would do each side. And maybe go into a wider stance with my toes out. And then do, say, 10 of those. And you can even combine it with a little pulse. So do 2 back-to-back exercises for the same muscle group. Next thing I like to do is combine a regular exercise with an isometric exercise. So say we were going to do, again, say some type of squat, right? So say we're going to do like 20 squats, and then I would do an isometric hold or a wall sit for, 30 seconds. So back to back. So adding the weight gives it even like a little more of a challenge. So, okay, another thing I like to do is combine bands. So either use bands and superset them with the weight, or actually use the band and the weight together. So I'll show you different options. Shoulder, lateral raises. So say we do like 10, and then I would go into a band straight away and superset them together. Another way to keep the muscles like more engaged and tension on the muscle to help, build strength and then build more muscle. Another thing I do, if I don't have a heavier weight, I'll use a weight and the band together. So I like wrap whatever kind of bands that you have, and it gives you a little bit more tension. So say this is like 10 pounds on its own, but I don't have like anything heavier, but I want to use something heavier. Then I'll wrap the band, whatever kind of band you have, around the weight. And then you can hold, wherever with your foot, with your hand. And then it really increases the feeling, the tension of the weight. So it's another way to kind of hack your way to getting a little bit heavier weight if you don't want to buy more weights. So I'll do that as well. If you're liking this video, please like and subscribe. I love posting content in beauty, fitness, nutrition, and also mindset for women over 40 or 50 that are really struggling to have the bodies that they want, who really want to age with confidence and strength. So one of the last things I like to do are more functional exercises or using different weights at the same time, because as a functional aging specialist in life, especially, you don't always carry things that are the same weight. Like if you're holding a kid on one side and a grocery bag on the other, like the weights are not the same. So I like to mimic things like that and challenge my body and my muscles in different ways at home, doing that as well. So I would, sometimes carry, this is 10 pounds and 15 pounds, and just like, walk around with them. I would even do like curls, shoulder press, like all kind of exercises with different weights, because it's engaging your core also in a different way. I would even do step ups with different weights, step back, come up with different weights, and then you would switch it, and then do the opposite. So it's really like challenging your balance, it's challenging your core using 2 different weights. And it's also handy if you don't happen to have 2 matching weights. It's a really good way to challenge your muscles and to mix up your workout. And be sure to let me know down below if you have any favorite exercises that you notice really help you on your journeys of fat loss and aging with confidence. If you want to work with me one-on-one or join my program, there's some links below and also some great freebies that can also help you on your journeys. So I think you'll like this video next, and I'll see you in the next one.